welcome to English 101 College Composition. By now, you've already seen the face behind the name, and so I'm just recording my screen here for you. This is just to give you a quick overview of the places where you're going to access for this course. I do want to say right off the bat that I've noticed I've played around a little bit with the Pulse app, which that app is Brightspace. Brightspace's smartphone version. And I noticed that if you're using the Pulse app exclusively, you probably aren't going to see the same exact things without having to do some manual work. So I really recommend right off the bat that if you can use a laptop, that you do. It's not that you won't be able to access things or do work on your Pulse app, but to get the full functioning, I think it's best to work on a laptop. And so if you need to reserve a laptop or you need to borrow a laptop, please do make sure you contact someone at the college or reach out to me and I can help get you in touch with someone. So for most of you who are hopefully looking at this on your laptop, where we are right now is called the landing page, and this is where it's going to bring you every time you enter into one of your courses. You'll notice that there are announcements here, and that announcement today is just a welcome announcement, and then it directs you where to go for the next part of the course. You'll see that there also will be lists of upcoming events. This will include due dates for assignments that I've created. If you're using the app, to reach the announcement page, you actually have to launch your course homepage. You have to actually click on the course homepage. But if you're using your computer and your web-based browser, then this is automatically going to be where it comes. So you'll notice that in my welcome message here, I have you heading to content, which is located right up here. You'll notice that your navigation bar is on this red navigation bar. This is going to take you everywhere that you need to go in the class. This item right here will take you back out to your list of classes. This envelope here will allow you to email me, and it'll go right to my KV email. So right now, I've asked that you go to the Start Here Course Resources module by going up to Content, and so that's what we'll do. We'll click into Content, and you'll notice that this takes us to the page in the course where everything we need is. You'll see a table of contents. You'll see where I've provided ways for you to contact me, and here you'll see that we are in the Start Here Course Resources. This is where you're going to go. And in general, I've put things in the order that I think it's probably advisable to take the content in. Obviously, it is your choice what you do. If you haven't already watched my video message, that'll help you put a face behind the name and give you a little bit of my philosophy behind this course. I've also given you some information here, just a little bit more about me and my background. The course outline will provide you an overview of the major due dates for those of you who really like to plan and want to see what we have in store. And then you'll also notice that there's the official syllabus. This will be a link that's here all the time. So a lot of these other things that are here as resources, you can come back and explore as needed. Once you finish with Start Here, you're going to be able to move right into week one. What I want to show you here is you'll see that there's music. This is something that if you're using the app, you don't see this, again, unless you've launched through the course homepage. But I have provided a link to this elsewhere for you as well, in case you want to listen to the song of the week. The big thing to know about each week is that I am going to provide you a file called What to Do. So in this case, it's What to Do week one, and you'll notice that it's a PDF that allows you to download and to print. I recommend that you do both and that this be your guide. The earlier in the week that you can come print this out, the earlier that you know what you have in store and how you can manage your time for that week. You'll notice that there are 2 assignments that you're doing this week, and then some things for you to read and take in and reflect on. Another thing I want to point out to you is that some of you may not know these items right up here. They're actually called breadcrumbs, and these are a really great way to navigate a course. So we got here by coming through week one. So if we want to go back where we were to week one, we can actually go right here and click this breadcrumb. So it'll take us right back into that week where we were, which is pretty handy. What I also want to point out is that at the bottom of each week, you'll notice that you'll have a list of your assignments. So for week one, I have your What to Do file. And then if you scroll down, you'll have the assignments that are here. I'm noticing that one is missing. I have to go add that. And so if it's optional, I will denote that it's optional. And if not, then you're all set. And so you can also access your assignments by going up here and clicking on assignments. This will take you as another way for you to access that. Oh, it's showing as none because I have them hidden right now, but you will be able to see them once you're in this course. I don't want anybody to be confused if the course opens early. So again, we can get back to content this way, and it'll take us back into that week one where we were. Up here, you'll notice resources. The resources are really important, particularly this one called Thinking Storm, which is new for KVCC this year. This is a 24/7 online tutoring service. So if you need writing help, you can submit a paper and they'll give you feedback. They can give you feedback live with an instructor, or they can give you digital feedback and send it back to you. This is going to be a really great addition. We're really excited. We do also, though, have peer-to-peer tutors who can meet with you online. Adrian Hoyt is one of our KVCC peer tutors, and he's amazing, and he can help you as well if you'd like to work with a KVCC student. You can access other resources here, so that's going to be really helpful, and you can check your grades, you can email, communicate with people from the class. I think you'll find if you're coming from Blackboard, this is really intuitive, and even if you've never used a learning management system like this before, I think you're going to find that you get acclimated pretty easy. They've kept it pretty bare bones so that there's not too much stuff for you to take in. The last thing that I wanted to show you is that you'll notice next to each item, there's a checkbox here. I've made this, some other classes you might see automatically check off. I didn't really like that feature because I thought you all would want to check off as you work on things. So if I've already read the what to do file, I can check it off. And that tells me, it helps me see my progress in the class. If I've read this, I can check it off. And again, you can see this bar moving. It tells me when I've had progress in the class. Now, obviously, there's no use in checking it off if you didn't actually read it. And so you want to make sure that you're always clicking into these items and reading them and then reaching out to me if you have any questions along the way. I think you're going to find this really navigable, really easy. Again, if you're using the Pulse app, you might not have all of the same features, but I've tried to really keep in mind a way to keep this streamlined between those of you who are using the different platforms. So I'm hoping that that helps. And if you have any questions, please do reach out to me through the Contact Carrie module. There's many ways to get in touch with me, and I look forward to working with you.